and he slam dunks it with 2 seconds to spare. And the crowd goes wild.
Big deal.
What's up with you?
Nothing.
Oh.
Speak to Gina lately?
No. Why should I?
I thought you two were going out together.
We broke up.
Why?
Had a fight, all right?
Right.
Hey, are we gonna talk or play some ball?
Play ball.
So, what's been going on with you lately?
Had lunch with Gina this afternoon.
Yeah, what did she have to say?
She said that you two broke up because you forced her to have sex with you.
What? Forced her to have sex with me? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, look, she wanted it just as bad as I did, so don't talk about things you don't know a whole lot about.
That's not what she said.
Hey, who named you Counselor of the Month?
Nobody. But I just can't figure out why you would do something like that.
Hey, man, whose side are you on, anyway? Look, I'm the man, she's the woman.
So what? Hey, that has nothing to do with it. You're a person and she's a person. Nobody has the right to force anybody into anything. You got that?
After all the things I've done for her, I just got what was mine.
Got? You mean took, don't you? Sex is not something you take from somebody. It's something you share with someone.
Get off my case, Dr. Ruth.
How could you rape her?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't rape anybody. You got that?
What the hell do you think rape is?
I know what it is. It's when some psycho, scumbag, a stranger, jumps a chick when she's walking down the street at night. Rips off her clothes, beats her up, and has sex with her.
Wrong. Rape is whenever somebody forces someone else to have sex with them and pulls it off. She could report you for what you did. Rape's a crime.
1 out of 3 teenage girls and 1 out of 7 boys will have to deal with some kind of sexual abuse before they leave their teens. The most serious of these being rape. 1/2 to 2/3 of all of these rapes will be committed by someone the victim knows, an acquaintance. This can mean a friend, neighbor, family member, or a boyfriend. In this program, we will focus on the kind of rape that most often occurs among teenagers, date rape.
Look, I didn't rape her. I've known her for 3 years. We've gone out lots of times.
That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Don't even think about reporting this. You hear me?
Don't threaten me. In just a few minutes, you ruined her life. What is it with you? You think you can get anything you want just by forcing somebody else into it? Man. I don't need friends like you. Play ball by yourself.
Yeah, well, forget you. I don't need friends like you either.
While working on this project, we learned that in a survey of over 1,000 men, 1 out of 3 said they would rape a woman if they could get away with it.
But then, when the word rape was changed to force a woman to have sex with them, 1/2 of these same men said that they would, if they could get away with it.
In a survey of high school students, 1/2 of the guys felt that rape is justified.
If a girl decides to have sex with a guy, but then changes her mind.
We have got to understand that any forced sex is a crime. It's rape.
What are you doing here? If you don't leave now, I'm gonna call the police.
Look, Lena, I just want to talk to you.
Listen, my dad is gonna be back here any minute now.
Wait, please, I'm really sorry for what I did.
I trusted you. I thought we were friends. How could you try and pull something like this on me? Why?
I don't know.
Look it, my dad knows all about it, and he's gonna be back here, so I wouldn't hang around here.
Look, I know I blew it. Believe me, I know that now. But you see, what happened was, I could never tell you how I felt about you. That I liked you so much because I knew how you felt about your boyfriend, the guy from up north you were in love
What
with.
has that got to do with what happened last night?
Then I started seeing you around school with Kevin. I thought you were free with yourself, and I didn't think you...
What? You think that you can get away with what you did to me last night because I was dating Kevin? You had no right to do what you did.
I know
to
that
me.
now. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. I had a couple of beers, and I came over here thinking maybe I could sweep you off your feet, you know, like in the movies.
You scared the hell out of me.
Hey, I scared myself when I saw you screaming and yelling at what I was doing. I freaked. It wasn't supposed to happen this way. And then when you started crying, I couldn't believe what I was doing.
Can you imagine how I would have felt if you had actually gotten away with it? If you had actually raped me?
But I didn't, all right?
I will never trust you again.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. It's not like you can just say you're sorry and it's over. Get out. Now.
Teenagers are faced with lots of situations, and we've got to figure out the best way to deal with them. One of the things that will help us to make the right choices is to understand the difference between sharing ourselves with one another and forcing ourselves on someone.
I really think you're beautiful.
Thanks. So are you. I really like being with you and holding you.
Yeah, me too. And I love the way you kiss.
Yeah.
I wish we could go farther. I really love you a lot. I wish we could have sex tonight.
No. I'm not ready. I'm just not. But we could hold each other.
And kiss?
And kiss.
All right.
Being with you is so special.
Look, I just don't want to.
Why? It's really important to me.
Because I'm not really ready yet.
Oh, come on. I know you'll like it. Trust me.
No, I don't want to.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Oh, Louis.
All right.
Hi.
You looking good today.
Shut up.
You like this ring?
It's beautiful.
Would you like to have it?
That is so nice of you. It must have cost a lot.
Yeah, I did. But that's all right. You can find a way to pay me back. Hey, do you want to?
No, I don't.
Do you want me to love you or not?
Of course I do. But I'm just not
You
sure.
can't just lead me on and then turn me off.
I'm not leading you on. I'm just trying to be honest with you about how I'm feeling.
Really? Honest? Look, I don't need you to take care of my needs. Your little sister has been looking mighty fine lately.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. I just thought that you would do it with me. And I heard about you and all those other guys, so come on.
Look it. That was different. That doesn't mean I have to do anything with you. What are you saying?
All I'm saying is either you come across or you can find yourself somebody else. Got it?
Ow! Hey, you can't do that to me.
I can do whatever I want. You walk around here waving that thing around, of course I'm gonna grab it. Hey, nice necklace. Your boyfriend give it to you?
Yes.
What'd you have to do to get it?
I gotta go.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
No, I don't want to.
Come on, you know you want to.
What are you talking about?
Come on, you're not leaving me on anymore.
What are you doing? Leave me
Come on,
alone.
you know what I want this time. I'm gonna get it. Come on, you know what I want.
Let's think carefully about how we treat each other. Like I said before, sharing ourselves with one another is one thing, but sexual harassment and rape are another.
Saturday night, Tom and Renee and Steve and I went to the pizza place to get something to eat. Then Steve told me his wallet was missing, and he asked me to go out back to Tom's truck to help him look for it. And I said sure. But it was so dark outside that restaurant.
So what's going on with you guys this weekend? Man, you better stop. I'm not playing with
for
you.
me. My mom's put me on restrictions for the next month.
A month?
Why? What'd you do this time?
Saturday night, I didn't get in until 1 in the morning, that's all.
Grounded. Too bad, no partying for you.
Who cares? I had such a hot time Saturday night. I don't care if I have to stay in for the next 3 months.
Hot time?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You mean?
Yeah.
All right, man. Finally
Yeah, that is so cool.
When we got out to Tom's truck, he acted like his wallet was missing. But then he just started laughing and coming on to me.
It was great. Okay,
Come on.
Shelly. I got Shelly alone
Shelly?
at the old pizza place. When they cracked me up, when I started coming on to her, she acted all surprised. Like she didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that was trying to throw that guilt.
At first, I just said no. But when he ripped my blouse, I started screaming. Then he said, if you make another noise, you'll be sorry. I was too scared to say anything. Why was he doing this to me? I thought he loved me.
Hey, but you know, she was always telling me how much she loved me. Would do anything for me. Hey, I knew it was time. And even though she kicked up a little fuss, you know she wanted it just as bad as I did.
Yeah, I didn't want you to do anything.
I don't remember much about the actual rape. It was like I was standing outside of myself, watching this happen to someone else, not me. He kept saying things like, I need it, baby. Give it to me. I'd heard guys talk like this before, seen it in the movies, on TV. But this time I understood what it meant. It was me.
Well, then what happened, man?
Look, that is none of your business.
Oh, come on, Steve, tell us.
Well, after it was over, she told me to take her home.
Yeah?
She wasn't all that freaked out anymore. Just takes girls a while to get used to it.
Yeah, man.
He took me home. I walked into my house, I locked the door. Nobody was home. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I just fell apart. Because I looked the same on the outside. Same as always. But on the inside, everything was different. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. I couldn't even move. I just sat there.
Tanya tonight, man. Wish me luck. Tonight's
Tanya, I had Tanya last week.
Shut up,
Man,
tonight just might be my night.
oh, my first night was so long ago, I can't even remember it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up, Virgin, and close my locker.
Hey, you
See you
call me
later,
if you get a
Steve.
chance tonight, okay?
Right on.
Hey, I hope you get it tonight.
You know it, man. I hope I do too, man. I better get it tonight.
You know, in Steve's mind, I wasn't even a person. I was a thing. And it.
We've got to take steps in order to protect ourselves, find ways to spot dangerous situations, and learn to deal with them. Sometimes you may feel comfortable with a certain person's arm around you.
Oh, hi,
Hey,
Peter.
Taryn, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great. I gotta go now, but I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
But not with someone else's. Decide what your limitations are before you get involved in a situation, and let people know how you feel.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, what's wrong?
I don't like it when you put your arm around me.
Fine.
Oh, Taryn, where have you been? We've been looking all over the place. Are you serious? I told you I was going to be here.
I know, but about an hour out.
Why weren't you there?
Learn to trust your feelings.
I don't like this.
I don't either. Let's get out of
Okay.
here.
Become aware of disturbing behavior that bothers you and makes you uncomfortable. People who sit or stand too close to you. Someone who blocks your way. People who push you or grab you in order to get their way.
Hey.
Or someone who doesn't listen to you.
Stop!
Often you've got to be aggressive, even rude, in order to get away from certain people or away from a dangerous situation.
Hey, leave me alone. You don't have the right to grab me or push me around.
Know and communicate your limits to the people around you. Learn to trust your feelings. Become aware of disturbing behavior and stand up for your rights.
We hope we have given you some ideas on how to take precautions in your own life.
And to challenge society's influences that may encourage or promote rape.
For the sake of victims and in order to prevent rape, we've got to talk openly about this problem.
We've got to stop the confusion about what rape really is. It's nothing more than forced sex.
Think about it, guys. How many of you have pushed past the first no? How many of you have pushed a girl into having sex with you when she really didn't want to?
Victims need professional counseling and support from friends and family. They should not be forced to accept responsibility for something they had no control over.
While creating this program, we talked with several women who were raped, and we were terribly disturbed by what they had to say.
It is our feeling that we will never be able to accurately show how painful that experience was for them. We want to thank them for their support.
Finally, remember to tell other people what your limits are, no matter how well you know them. ESP just doesn't work.